Okay, welcome back. There's a video that was very viral about the nonsensical floor trap design, but I found another unit at another location that has the same nonsensical design, but it works because the workers, they got use brain. Okay, so we cannot all fault the architect. Let's come and take a look where your workers use brain one. How does it look like? So very obvious, you will know where this is really, because you will see that all these aircon installed with all this piping. So you all guessed correctly, this is called a centralized cooling system. So this is at tengah. So kudos to the developer. Other than the defects that is very usual, I'm still not happy with the floor. The floor is a lot of scratches. So other than all these aesthetic scratches, chips here and there of the flooring, other than this time around the color, they will use brain now. Come, we take a look. What is something that if you use brain, it looks beautiful. This one later gets sheer butter. It's a bit dark, so I can open. Okay, you see that the floor traps, compared to the previous video, this toilet is bigger. So the floor trap location is pretty much about the same in the wet area. This is in the dry area, in the middle of nowhere. But you look at how the workers slope the tile, or how they slope the tile, you see. They cut the tile into many different pieces. In Chinese, I close the window like that. Noise, very hard to filter out the noise. Okay, in Chinese this one called tile zhuan. So in English it means we cut the tile so that we can slope it back to the floor trap. So this part where I'm standing is the highest point. Like that. This is the highest point here. Like that, here's the highest point. So from here they slope into the dry area floor trap. Then from here they slope back to the wet area floor trap. From here they slope back to the wet area floor trap. Means that you can now have your shower screen across on this tile line. You can have your shower screen. Very nice space to see. Very nice space. This is close to 1 meter plus. Very nice. Internally you have more than a meter. Very good space. So the workers, they could use brain. Previously, you compare my previous video, maybe you overlay the previous one of the slope being wrongly done. They slope this tile, they slope this one there, creating a haunting problem when you have a wet area installed, I mean a curb installed. So, last time in my other video, I keep looking up. Okay, why do I keep looking up? Your floor trap is linked from your floor trap to downstairs neighbor, and then for your neighbor's floor trap, it will be linked to the pipes and then come into your unit. So these pipes are your upstairs neighbor's piping. His floor trap is in this area. Yeah, this one. This part is the floor trap. So I'm looking at the structure, you see, beam. You can't have the floor trap closer to the wall because of the beam here. Unless you put a beam external, then no, in fact the internal. But now it is inside, so it's affecting. But there is space for you to have your floor trap instead of here. There is space for your floor trap to be at that corner, which is what we propose. If you put your floor trap at this corner, there's more than enough space empty right on top. See, all empty. Can put a floor trap here. If you put the floor trap here, of course the box up will have to be bigger. And if it's bigger, also good, because then when the box up is bigger, it will cover the aircon pipe. It will cover the aircon pipe. So with that, your floor trap can be at this corner of the toilet, which is very normally done for most of the BTO. Your floor trap is right beside your toilet bowl most of the time. So can it be done in this unit? It can be. But since whoever approved the nonsensical design to have the floor trap here, the onus is now on the worker to slope all this correctly back to the correct floor trap. So in this case, the worker in this unit, they got do correctly. Oh, pardon the receiver, I forgot to wear my mic. So back end, the sound have to do a bit of adjustment. So the sound won't be as good quality as the previous videos. But you get the point. You get the point. Okay, let's go over to the common toilet. This common toilet is a normal size versus the other video. That toilet had more space here. So in this case, this toilet is still about the same size as the previous one. So my pet peeve is this floor trap should not be here. If you bring the floor trap closer to that corner or even just here, which can be done because on top is also empty, which can be done, just move it a little bit more so that I have a better area for shower, bigger space for shower. So end of the day, the designers of HDB buildings, they need to take note that the placement of the floor traps, it does affect the layout of the toilets. So in this case, try not to have it designed this way. But good news is that both toilets, there is no bonding because they are all sloped nicely. So very, very rare, to be honest with you, we have received close to 100 plus, more than 100 open houses this year. Only 5% of them are like this, done properly without bonding. Most of them, the 95%, are all bonding cases. So this one, very nicely done. So kudos to the developer for this tengah area. Okay, then we want to turn around to take a look at the aircon pipes. Humongous pipes, very big. See the piping is 6 inches because CCS plus there's 5 units. So very big, but you realize that the aircon pipe, even with 6 inches, it doesn't touch the door frame or nicely passed. So my question is, my question would be why, maybe we turn around, why? Because then you can see it as a backdrop. Why, when you know how to do CCS, when you are doing CCS, you give yourself enough space to run the aircon. When you are not building CCS, you only give us sometimes 75 mm or lesser to run aircon pipe. Why? Why, when you are building your own CCS system, you know how to siam the aircon pipe and let it be 150 away from the door frame? Why? That's my question to our builders, right? So the buildings code should just straight away make sure that there is enough distance from the beam to your door frame for the aircon pipe to run, which minimally you should have 100 mm. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the lowest part of your beam to your door frame. This distance, minimum 100 mm minimum for aircon pipe to easily run. So with that, let's take a look at the kitchen. Any problems with the kitchen? Not much problem, but of course, if there's a way, I'm not an architect, okay? I'm not an engineer. If there's a way to make the beam nicer or don't have this awkward L-shaped beam, I'll be more than happy. But since it's a structure, I can't do anything about it, it's still like that, then it is not. Other than that, the kitchen is fine. It's a normal galley style kitchen. The only problem arises when you try to build it as a closed kitchen, meaning that you want doors that slide and swing over to this side, and then you want doors that slide and swing over to this side. Then very commonly your switch will then hit, so you need to shift your switch outside. Shift the switch outside. Well, that's some of the things that we have to take note. If you can improve the design, just straight away make the switch outside. Don't let homeowners spend money on this. All can put outside. Okay, so basically, I think we cover the design and worker parts, and we also cover the aircon piping. This unit, effects wise, still not 100%. There are still a lot of scratches here and there. But other than that, structurally, we are good. Structurally, we are very good. So in a way, there's improvement. There's a marked improvement in terms of worker quality, of how to slope the tile to make sure that the wet area and dry area they remain. If you want to build a shower screen, it's really pre-planned for you. So this is what should have been done for the other unit that is now so famous. In fact, we have people writing into the HDB, architects asking us also which project that is. They want to feedback to HDB that is a no-no and things like that. So it is creating a lot of interest. So we should really be careful of how we plan the floor trap. So for all the architects out there and building designers, please think carefully. Don't tell me that it's not drawn by someone else you got to follow, no such thing, because other people can build BTOs with sense, not nonsense kind of layout. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of today's video. If you want to engage us as your renovation contractor or interior designer, please WhatsApp our number at 9007 3368. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.